Hello everyone, myself Shubham Chattopadhyay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another video. Today we will discuss about kinematics. In kinematics, our first topic is one-dimensional motion or 1D motion. Our first topic is mechanics. Now, what is mechanics? In which branch of science we study about the motion of an object or a moving object is known as mechanics. Now, there are two branches of mechanics: statics and dynamics. Again, dynamics has two branches: kinematics and kinetics. Now, what is statics? In this branch, we learn about the equilibrium of an object obtained by different working forces on it. Dynamics. This is the study of the motion of an object or the effect of forces on moving objects. Kinetics. Kinetics is the branch of classical mechanics that is concerned with the relationship between motion and its causes. Kinematics. In this branch, we discuss about the motion of objects without reference to the forces which cause the motion. Our today's video will be based on this type of definitions and examples. In this video, there will be no such part of calculation. So, let's proceed further. Types of motions. There is three types of motion: 1D motion or one-dimensional motion, 2D motion or two-dimensional motion, and 3D motion or three-dimensional motion. One-dimensional motion or 1D motion. When the motion is confined on a straight line is called one-dimensional motion. To describe this motion, we need 1D or 2D or 3D reference frame. For example, motion of a car or motion of a bullet. Two-dimensional motion or 2D motion. Motion which is confined in a plane is called the 2D motion. To describe this type of motion, we need 2D or 3D reference frame. For an example, any type of circular motion. Now, three-dimensional motion. Motion which is not confined in a plane is called the 3D motion. To describe this motion, we need only 3D reference frame. For example, any spiral motion or motion of an aeroplane. Here, I used the term reference frame. We'll learn about reference frame further this video. Rest and motion. When an object doesn't change its position with time, then we can say that the object is in rest. For example, trees, buildings, roads, etc. An object will be in motion when it changes its position with time. For an example, running cars, trains, walking person, etc. Now, absolute rest or absolute motion. Motion and rest is a state of an object being stationary relative to a particular frame of reference. That means no object in universe can be in absolute rest or absolute motion. Let's take an example. First, a person is watching a moving train. Here, the train is at motion with respect to the person, and any other object like trees, buildings besides him is in rest. But from the perspective of a person inside the train, he will be in rest and the outsider and other objects will be in motion. Let's take another example. We know that the earth is moving around the sun. So here the sun is at rest with respect to the earth, but in reality the sun is also moving around any other stars. Now a very important topic, reference frame. A frame of reference is a set of coordinates that can be used to determine positions and velocities of objects in that frame. Different frame of reference move relative to one another. In a system, among all elements or objects, we choose that object for which the determination of position or velocity of other elements be easy. Just like to describe the Earth's motion, we choose the sun as our reference frame and the sun is at rest. To describe the motion of a train, we choose the Earth as our reference frame which is at rest. Different types of reference frame. French mathematician Descartes invented the following reference frames. First, 1D reference frame, next 2D reference frame and 3D reference frame. These reference frames are known as Cartesian reference frame or Cartesian coordinate system. One-dimensional reference frame. Suppose a particle is moving along x-axis. Here the particle is moving along x-axis, that is along OX straight line. Here O is the origin or our reference point. We will determine the position of x at any instant of time with respect to O. That's why I am telling O is the reference point. Now to determine the position of x at any instant, suppose the object is at point P, so the position of the object will be distance between O and P, that is x. Here the OX line or the x-axis is our reference frame, and in one-dimensional reference frame the motion of the object is known as 1D motion. Now two-dimensional reference frame or 2D reference frame. Suppose here at any instant the object is at point P, so here we will take two axes, that is OX known as x-axis and OY known as y-axis. Here the particle is in XY plane, so to determine the position of the object at point P, we need to calculate the distance between point O to point P, that is OP is equals to R is equals to root over of OA square plus AP square. OA equals to x and AP is equals to y, so OP is equals to x square plus y square. Three-dimensional reference frame. Suppose a particle is in a 3D space. Here we need three mutually perpendicular axes. In 2D reference frame our x and y axis is mutually perpendicular. Here again the three axes, that is OX known as x-axis, OY known as y-axis and OZ known as z-axis are mutually perpendicular, that is the angle between them is 90 degree. Now to determine the distance to determine the position of the object at point P is the distance between OP, that is equals to R equals to x square plus y square plus z square. Here the motion of an object is known as 3D motion. There are many other types of reference frame like polar frame, spherical frame, cylindrical frame. We will learn about them later. Here we end our today's session. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.